Welcome to the episode number 72 of Q&A series with Suresh GP. Today, we are going to talk about another important topic in the world of business relationship management. Now, today's topic is 7 successful habits to build a healthy relationship. Now, this could be in a professional as well as in your personal life. So, what are these 7 different attributes that we are looking at to build better relationships? Number 1, you need to become a great listener. Remember, a lot of people today are waiting for a pause in a conversation to start speaking. But if you are a good listener, you would understand and comprehend things between the lines. So it is absolutely important to focus on becoming a great listener, because when people know that you are genuinely interested in listening to them, they actually open up. Number 2, ask the right questions. When someone is speaking and having a conversation, it is important to understand the essence of their statements, but also ask the right questions, being curious about how it could benefit them. So, if you are listening to a conversation about a project, it's important to understand what are the most important success criteria for the respective business partner. What are the areas that they need to be aware to ensure that there is no issues going forward? What are some of their expectations? So asking some of the right questions will put the other person in a comfortable position, thinking that what they say and what their opinion matters a lot. Number 3, pay attention to the whole person. We all know that in terms of communication, about 55% communication is non-verbal communication. So when we are speaking with the other person, it is absolutely important to keep your entire senses fully focused on the conversation and with the person that you are interacting with. So this means that you don't have any distractions, you're not looking at your notification messages, you're not looking at your text messages, you're not looking at the other person who is seeing on the other screen. Just focus 100% on the whole person. Because when the person thinks that you are undivided attention and you're focusing on what is important, then they start trusting you. Number 4, a lot of times when you start having the conversation, you see some of those conversations become important for people. For example, when they talk about their family, they start getting much energized. They talk about their pet project, they talk about their teams, they probably glow, their face glow. So it's important for us to keep a tab of what are the important things that matter to them. For some people, it would be culture. For some people, it might be community. For some people, it might be recognition. So understand what is most important, what people value is going to be very much appreciative. Even a sport that they play, if they find passion in playing baseball and you start appreciating about the baseball sport, then you make automatic connections. So be genuine in understanding and telling them and observing things that matter the most. Number 5, be consistent. The way you show up anywhere is where you show up everywhere. So the way you speak, the way you communicate, the way you set your rules, the way you actually handle escalations, everything matters mostly when it is consistent. Because remember, people around you are making quick judgments, asking and checking whether this person is dependable, is he trustworthy. And if you need to be on that particular bandwagon of being trustworthy, then you need to be consistent in the way you act, speak, and deliver, right? Whatever you say, you need to keep that intact and ensure that you are consistently delivering things. The other important part is managing emotions. Sometimes when you have a heated conversation or a debate, sometimes you might lose temper, but it's absolutely important to maintain the composure, because the sign of emotional intelligence and maturity is super important when you become a strategic BRM. So ensure that we are able to keep our emotions under check. Don't take things personally, but act in a more professional manner that will deliver the most value. Number 6, be open and share when the time is right. So whenever we are trying to understand their situation and you have some suggestions or advice that you would like to offer for the benefit of the business partner, you have to think twice to see if this is an appropriate time to share the information. Because if your business partner is in a very difficult position where he's not able to assimilate the information, then it makes no sense to communicate that information during that time. So be open, transparent, listen to what they say, but importantly, focus on the most important part that matters to them at the appropriate time. The final one is about being genuine, confident, and having a lot of fun. Whenever you have your conversation, people look at all different aspects that you deliver. The way you speak, the way you act, the way you deliver things, the way you communicate to all different levels of people, and they make quick judgments. It is told that within few milliseconds, people are going to make a judgment about yourself. So it's very important to be genuine, authentic in the manner that you conduct yourself, but also have some fun around the whole place. Because a lot of people would love to hang around with people who are fun-loving people, right? So do not make it as monotonous. Don't be serious about just the conversation. Try to build a rapport first before you can go into the next level of building relationship. I hope that these 7 attributes are going to be increasingly important to build healthy and productive relationship, not only in professional life, but also in personal life. I hope that you found this episode useful as part of the Q&A series. I look forward to seeing you in our next episode of Q&A series. Until then, keep watching and post your comments on the comment section. Thank you so much.